How's everybody doing today? My name is Joe. I'm here with O'Neill Ops, and I'm going to do my first review. Never done a review before, but this is something that I got recently for my new build, and I felt that it was just so extremely well built that I felt I needed to do it justice. So I'm going to give it some time here online. This is the AADMOUNT, A-A-D-M-O-U-N-T, pronounced AADMOUNT, by John Aadland at Aadland Engineering. It's a 30 millimeter one-piece mount with a 20 MOA cant, specifically built for ARs, AR-15s, AR-10s, and variants like that. It's got this space in the front where you can mount it farther forward than you can traditionally mount rings. That's not something that I necessarily need, but I did want to have a 20 MOA rail, or a 20 MOA mount for my new build that I did. It's a 300 short action ultra mag, and I went with an 8 to 32 by 56 Night Force, which only has 65 minutes of elevation adjustment. So if I wanted to shoot extreme long range, I wanted to get a 20 MOA mount so that I could take advantage of as much elevation adjustment as I could. Like I said, it's a 30 MOA tube, or excuse me, a 30 millimeter tube. Some of the key features on this thing, like I said, it's extremely well built. I believe John said that this is aluminum, but as you can see, it's got plenty of girth. It's got 6 screws on the top for the front of the mount, 4 on the back, and rather than the traditional half-inch bolts to hold this thing to your rail, this actually has 4 torque screws, which are the same size as the ones on the top. So if you did have a situation where you needed to remove this in the field, you wouldn't actually have to carry a big wrench with you. You could just take a small Torx wrench. The other thing about this that I really love is it's got 4 built-in recoil lugs that fit right in between your Picatinny rails. And that might not seem like it's very important, but if you're shooting anything with a lot of recoil, you want to keep this from sliding as much as possible. I'm actually using this on a 300 short action ultra mag AR-10 from Armalite, so I wanted to make sure I had one of the most sturdy mounts that I could, just to keep it from moving any little bit at all. I actually took a pretty long fall last season coyote hunting, about 10 or 12 feet, and landed with my scope down on some pretty hard rocks. And I don't know that my scope moved at all, but it was a situation where I absolutely didn't want to have it move one bit. So this is something that I went with, and I absolutely wanted to give John a lot of props for this. This is an absolutely remarkably well built product. I've got his business card up here. This is the one-piece mount with a 20 MOA cant. I believe he makes this in a 35 millimeter and a 34 millimeter as well. He's got the 30, the 34, and then he actually opens up the 34 to 35 millimeters. And then he also offers rings. If you didn't want to go with a one-piece, you can actually get the rings as well. Again, this is John Aadland, Aadland Engineering. You can visit his website, which I'll post as well. It's www.aadmount.com, or shoot him an email here. And like I said, I'll put that information up here for the video. This is Joe with O'Neill Ops, bringing you my first review, the AADMOUNT. You'll see it featured this season on my hunting videos. So be sure to watch, subscribe if you like, and we'll see you in the field.